Welcome back. We're in the Richard Marsden studios and we're halfway through compiling the After Hours Operators team of 2014. We've given you a taste of how it looks. We've got the locks that are Brad Sewell, Big Tommy Bellchambers, David Armitage, Bernard Vince, and of course Josh Gibson. They picked themselves. They can't be moved. We've also given you a little taste of the Hall of Famers, Steve Silvani, Wayne Carey, definitely in there, of course, Glenn Lovell. So there you go, just a little...
Coming off Twitter,
right
fast.
Let's go.
Nathan Weatherhead says Wellingham needs a mention.
Yep.
Lenses, glasses with a haircut. He does put a lot of work into the
there we
haircut. Josh Galbraith says Sam Fisher,
Oh,
veteran
the
spiritual leader.
put him in.
Yep.
Spuds endorsed him
Yeah.
straight away.
Straight in.
Travis Clock says Steve Canelio, if he's not in this side, there's something wrong.
Okay, well, there you are. There's a
Gypsy
young little
from,
entrant.
GWS, which we like. This is what we want to hear.
All right.
And a lot of love for Buddy, who said...
I think Bud actually should have gone in the top category, but he's almost in his own category,
Yeah,
Bud.
he is indeed.
All right, so what I did, Gary, in preparation for what we're doing today, is I got a little sample of around the competition of who within clubs, and you'd be surprised at what was coughed up here. Within clubs, the blokes who were nominated.
Yep.
And what I was really interested in are blokes who have got not a lot of visual game or verbal game, but still think they're good. They're the ones that are the most, for me, the most intriguing, Spud. And so I went to
They
Brendan.
back themselves in.
That's it. I went to Brendan Goddard at Essendon, who tipped Michael Hibbard straight in.
Michael Hibbard, the
Thinks he's
Frankston boy.
Thinks he's a Frankston bogan. For somehow thinks he's Christmas and put him straight in. So Beej, he certainly goes in. I spoke to Sam Fisher, who said Billy Longer.
Hadn't done enough, Bill.
Nah,
he
he's only played the 6 or 7 games.
But
I'm
I love the fact that
Put him
Billy
in.
thinks he got something. So that's fantastic. Adam Cooney's his recommendation was Tory, in inverted commas, Tinder Dixon. So there you go. John O'Brien said Brent Staker all day long.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. He could almost make the big team.
Good looking rooster.
And apparently he does nicely. Lukey Ball said the Seed, our man.
Seed.
The Seed has got very nice feelings about his own.
He strikes me as one of those nipsies that does a lot of bathroom work.
I agree with that.
He's done some modelling for Nathan Brown's company.
who?
For Nathan Brown's company.
What?
Yeah,
Socks?
No,
Socks or
very
shoes?
very nice shoot.
yeah,
Nice
yeah,
shoot,
no, fantastic. to see.
Talking about a Hall of Fame, and Nathan Brown, I reckon.
Oh, Nath, actually, there you go.
Yeah, he
There's
should
one
be in
over
there.
with the sauce.
Metrosexual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rory Sloan writing his phone number on serviettes and folding them into origami flowers.
There you are.
That's
Nice.
from Jeremy.
Sloaney.
I like this. Joel O'Reilly, James Brayshaw for sure.
No question. No question. If there's a broadcasting one, no question. Hey, Mark Bickley, I spoke to, said now that Bernard's gone, Texans all that's left. We're a pretty flat bunch. But Richie Douglas is another one that we had discussed earlier on.
Yenchi nominated him.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Warwick Capper. Oh, no, Warwick, he can't. He talked his way out of the side.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry.
did. Nath Brown, we did speak to Nath Brown. He said Dan Jackson, staggeringly enough, got opinions of
Come
himself.
on, Jacko.
You can't have a ranger in the side.
Gary,
Come on,
Come
Jacko.
on, Jim.
these are blokes who think they've got game, Gary. This is what is staggering about it.
He's got no game.
Stevie J, the Daniels, Motlop and Menzel. Both real happy. And then, of course, Jimmy Bartell before tipped Georgie Burberry in. He said, somehow George thinks he's got something.
Somehow.
This is what I love. Blokes just absolutely... Ben Jacobs, Noodle Arms, they call him at North.
What?
Somehow they reckon Ben Jacobs thinks he's Christmas. And then Praddy, over in Perth, of course, this is a reptilian setup, Daniel Pratt, said that Dean Cox still thinks he brings something visual to the table, Gary.
Not Coxie. Surely not.
Well, this is why we
That's
need...
funny because he's married and got kids and all that, but if he's still presenting...
He's still
or
presenting.
thinks he presents in
This is
such
what...
a way.
Matty De Boer's a good-looking boy from Fremantle.
Yeah.
So and takes a lot of time. Hodgie said again that Jack Gunston...
Twice his name's come
so
up.
he must be a Nipsey who's got real happiness.
Lights in the mirror.
Josh saying Colin Sylvia
Yes.
needs to get a kick, but I don't think any of the other stuff's dropped off, Jim. I think he's pretty happy with the package he's presenting.
Brycelet Gibbs,
Oh, yes.
now gone with a
That
weird shag and sort of happy.
Sam Newman, someone said.
Yes, no question, the force.
Matthew Haig says Sammy Newman.
Yep.
Just on that, a couple said the great late Trevor Barker should be a Hall of Famer.
That's
Automatic.
he's in his own
And
category.
his
as well.
little partner, Robbo.
Robbo.
Went out with Miss World, Judy Green.
He did.
He all the same.
I've never heard that story.
No, exactly. No one's ever heard of it. But he did have a lot of mates in those days,
Now,
Robbo.
someone that made your original 5, I won't say who, has sent this through
Yes.
as a tweet. Spend a night with me, JB. You will see how it's done. So that's one of the 5 you nominated. Who would it be, do you think? Of
Well,
the
it wouldn't
5.
be Belcho or Armour. So it's either Bernard, Gibbo, or Sully.
No, and
Well,
no.
that's the original 5.
You throw. Yeah, you got it wrong.
So it's Belcho or Armour.
One of.
Oh, it can't be
One
Armour.
of.
Don't give me Armour.
One of, Jim.
Armour.
Armour.
Armour's kidding himself.
Spend a night with me, Armour said, and you'll see how it's done, he reckons.
I'm actually going to reverse my wash that on Armour. He needs to come my way and I'll give him a proper education. Ben Reid we've had put in there. Magic Door. Madge. He's extraordinary presence. And Richie Douglas.
One of the all-time greats, and arguably, probably, there's one we haven't mentioned as a forerunner, I don't think we have, is Wayne Crawford. Was
Yeah.
that far ahead of the pack
Yes. Yeah.
in terms of
Well, he's in
presenting
the Hall of
himself.
Fame.
In presenting himself, and he would be certainly up there.
Oh, Alex Rance is another one. Alex
yeah.
Rance was the Richmond boys very keen to have Alex Rance
I want
in
you to
there.
knock this into a side.
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure this is getting the job done. This is from Jason Melville. Jordan Lewis, the Warrnambool Bogan who wears a beret.
about to get married, Louis, and I reckon he would be shattered if he was nominated for this team.
Yeah, no.
He's wearing a beret.
Yeah, I reckon he's wearing a beret. What would you wear a beret for?
No idea.
Is
Well,
that fashion?
So we love the not from
I
where
would've
I'm
thought.
looking,
Not
Spud.
from Warrnambool.
No,
He wouldn't want to wear it down there, I'm tipping.
no. There are some clubs that cough up lots purple,
Yep.
and other clubs that don't have much. Geelong, there's lots. Joel Selwood, Gary.
Joel Selwood. Well, he's the captain of any side you want to put together, Jim.
I agree.
And would always do
Yeah.
it justice, I reckon.
And
Is it commensurate with success on the field too, JB? Some of it?
No.
No.
Although success helps
Yeah.
when you get in there.
It's even better if they haven't got success and still walk through
Yeah.
the swagger. I
Yeah,
reckon.
that's
But-
true.
Now, listen, Andrew Sykes is saying, we dismiss Warwick Capper too quickly. The only man that's made his own porno. Needs.
And he makes a good point.
It's a fair point.
He makes
You
a
make
good
your
point.
own porno, you're a chance.
Come on, Liz.
What was he thinking?
Come on.
What about this, Jim? Jake Buckwell says, what about Spindleshanks?
Oh,
I
no,
wouldn't think so.
I don't think Spindle's there.
my
This isn't the team he's getting in. We love Spindle, but he ain't getting in this team.
Hang on, we interviewed him too. And Gary said, do you like getting called microphone head to his face?
He wasn't overly happy.
He wasn't overly. The kid's sitting there getting interviewed. He's injured. Do you like the nickname microphone?
Oh, no.
I thought
Well,
that
he can't go in if he's
Yeah,
called
that was
that.
his
really
nickname.
nice.
so-
Oh, I tell you.
He
no.
can't go in if he's called that.
That's it. The other, Nicky Dowell says Boom should go in. The other Hall of Famer is Lee Colbert.
Oh, yeah.
The Colbert. How
Blue
dare, in
eyes.
fact, the one I'm copying
Yeah.
here is how dare you leave him out. So Colb's got to go in.
He'd want to go into, wouldn't he?
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
wanna go.
No, very,
Someone's
very...
nominated Panch. My dad,
Boom.
the golden boy of the 60s. Come on, Panch.
Oh, no. There's another man who's coming through to me and saying, I am actually so far in advance of everyone else it doesn't matter, but I need to keep myself quiet,
Low profile.
low profile, and therefore, but you know where I am.
I've had one of them who said, due to circumstances, can't nominate myself,
Yep.
but would be captain.
That's it.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's it. This man's calling it, another man here calling himself the Kaiser Sose of the No one knows my behaviour. he reckons.
That is very good.
Twitter loves it, Jim.
Oh, no.
We love it. The pack
Yes.
are all over it. Gia, the super sub, says
Yes,
Brendan.
man with very small teeth.
Yeah, he could easily. Now you'll like this one, Spud. This is from Reece James Williams. Brian Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Bristle.
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 Oh, not
Not
the
now.
Richmond
Now?
Social Club.
Of
Still?
yesteryear.
No, when he used to go down to Vic
Oh,
Park.
God, mate.
Many
Brian.
moons ago.
Thank you, Brian.
But the full forward,
Oh,
number
no.
9, down there at Vic Park.
No doubt about
Collingwood
it.
Social
If
Oh,
Club.
you
no,
look
I
at-
think even pre, I think it was Richmond.
Oh,
wasn't it?
Richmond,
Right,
he dominated
Number
the Richmond
21
side.
down at
He
Richmond.
dominated Gary.
Like this from Mickey Del Santo.
Yes,
Puts it in perspective.
yes.
Says, great radio. Start my Saturday Arvo at Armo 20, which is David Armitage. Great work rate, but poor conversion. Hashtag no game.
Now, there was another one
Armo.
there. What about the guys that,
Oh, yeah.
the end of the night, the sort of
Yeah.
couple of
now, just
jag
give me a
on a
chance.
sheep's bum hanging
I've
around?
got to find that one. It
Oh,
said,
yeah, make sure you find
here it
that
is.
one, Gary.
Stuart McKenzie, who's a member of the pack. Always need someone to take home the ugly chicks.
Oh, no. Oh, I got a photo of purple. Oh,
warrior.
come on, that's
Yeah.
not acceptable.
Oh, you like that one,
That
Gary?
photo on the website,
Well,
that
I
one?
like it only because your wife is absolutely magnificent.
stunning.
How'd that happen?
We don't know how that happened.
None of us know how that
So that
happened.
is extraordinary.
No,
but
she's
so
a
that
beautiful lady.
team at the moment is being knocked into shape.
All right.
We need a betting man. Adam
Oh,
Hamilton.
Adam. No touching it. Oh, and a coach
Oh, I
is the
think-
other one.
I think the great-
Oh, there's been some nominations.
And a president.
There's been some nominations.
Yeah.
Please. that we don't even need to discuss. But there have been some nominations.
Andrew Newbold apparently in his day.
I could play gave me a spell new.
Greg Westerway.
Brenton Sanderson repeated nominations for.
Was a coach.
Oh.
Not an operator I've been aware of, Sando, but
I
he
think-
must have
I
something.
think in the day.
Yeah.
I think in the day.
Right, okay.
I think past coaches too have been certainly nominated worthy.
If you, the great late Trevor Barker, to
Wow.
me, would be coach. But,
Category of his own, almost.
so,
Well, Stephen Quartermain, the old Q-stick, who in the Channel 10 newsreader, former Triple M champion, he said Trevor Barker. He said he hasn't heard the team in full, but Trevor Barker must
Yep.
be captain coach.
And of course, they all keep piling in. Duck Hall of Fame, immortal legend status. Well, we've already got him in. He is a Hall of Famer. So there's, we'll whip that into a side and get it online for you. But very nice contributing, and I'll tell you what, that's it for. Good luck dragging one in that bar. If you walk in and that
There'll be some
team's
moves,
assembled,
won't
you got no game at all. Get out and find somewhere else is my advice.